And we're live.
I don't even know what to say though. You're married. Woody's smoking weed. Like,
it's dude, wild. You have no idea. So I thought that little pen I bought at first was going to be like enough to get high once. It turns out it's enough to get high every night.
Yeah, you can get.
For like
once 100 times.
What was the thing that you were smoking? Because I haven't seen the. It was a joint. Was it a pen?
It was a vape pen called. What was it, like orange vagina or something like that?
Orangina. It not have been called orange vagina.
It was orangina.
That purple vagina.
And someone mentioned that, like, even though it's not stevia, that's the sugar. Sativa. Thank you. I can't get it right.
Yeah,
but even though it's
on
sativa,
the couch, is that what the guy said to you in the couch?
And this, like, it helps you sleep thing. It does. So
wait. Indica is the one that helps you sleep. No.
Well, yeah, it's the one that'll fucking knock you out. But I'm sure it really any weed is going to like relax you. And
I smoke a lot, and I always get tired. Like no matter what, it's like this will keep you up. And then like we smoked this big joint, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
I remember in college, like not even fully buying into the different strains, because I'd go to my drug dealer in college and he'd be like, this is like heady sativa. And then like, I'm like sitting at home like, well, I hope I'm not too heady to watch Trailer Park Boys. And then it's like, smoke it. And it's like, no, I'm just high. And then you go and you get an indica. Oh, this is like fucking purple gorilla mist or something. And then, no, I'm just high again.
Dude, over the last 7 days, I might be the biggest stoner on this show.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to
I don't know. I honeymooned in Jamaica.
And like,
you are a tough competition, Taylor.
If you do inhale and the longer you keep it in your lungs, the higher you'll get.
Yeah, I found that to be true. It also makes you cough a little more. So I
want that
too. My way, but maybe I saw a YouTube comment, but they're like, Woody doesn't hold it long enough. But I'm brand new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. And but what happens is we'll be
holding it long right away, because like you're so brand new to it. Like I don't know what zero tolerance is like anymore. Like I have no idea what that would be like with a dab pen. For all I know, like if you'd like held it in your lungs for like 5 seconds and then like coughed it out, you wouldn't have been able to do the show. I was afraid of that. That's why I wasn't like,
pussy. No, I think that's the show, though. That's the show.
There were portions of that show last week. I'm sorry, I got to cut you off, Harley. But there are portions of the show where, like, I don't know, there's no topic. It's dead air. I'm leaning back like 6 feet from the camera, and I don't really care. I'm okay with anything.
I remember back in the day, like I had a lot of friends that just had a lot of money. Like they would get like a nice fat allowance. They'd like work for their dad for a day and get like $100, and they'd spend $50 to get 7 grams of weed. And I had like $10 on the weekend. Like I'd have $10 I could spend. And I remember I would go and I would buy like 1 gram of weed, and everyone else said I have all these big joints, and I'd always be like, oh, like I hit it one time, you know? And I'd hit it one time, and that's when I'd be like, and then I'd be like, I like walk away, and I'm like, people like, yo, I'm like, and then on the way out, I gotta cough it out too. Like I gotta maximize highness off my one poor hit of someone else's joint. Just to like, and just like you can get the right hit. You're like, 16, 17, dumb. You get like a good hit, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be fucked up forever."
I wish I had money.
The high part. Cal, do you want to
go? No, go ahead. You're talking about your first time smoking weed. Really, go ahead. It's funner.
So the high part, like, there are times I wondered if I was even high. What happens? We'll be like, "Hey, kickstand's up at 7 a.m." That's what we said today. So I'm like, I have got to get to sleep. I'm taking the 4 biggest hits off this thing that I can, right? So did not like the show. Doing a big inhale, I'm holding it. I cough it out 4 times, and then I'm in bed, and I'm like, am I even high? I don't know.
And then I thought about that for 50 minutes.
Then I like rolled over or something and tried to operate my computer, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely high.
It took you like doing something to be like, okay.
That's it. Yeah, and I swear that happens with drunk too. Like if you just sit in a chair and you're fine, and then you stand up and you're like, whoa, all right, now I can better gauge how drunk I am. But it does help me sleep for sure. And that's what it's kind of. I've been using it almost as melatonin.
Yeah, it's better. It's the best sleep aid. It's the best sleep aid. That might be my favorite thing about it. No, there are many things I like about it.
Yeah, I like smoking it. I don't know about that though for me, because when I smoke at night, that's when I'm like, oh, now I want to do fun things. Like,
really,
no one's gonna bother me. Like at night, like if I do it during the day, it's like hot. I'll like lie on the couch and fall asleep, like pass out for 30 minutes watching something and be like, oh fuck. But like at night, when everyone's asleep and I'm smoking, that's like, probably like, I'm gonna roll another one so it's ready. And now I'm gonna do all the things I wanted to do. And then I'll take out a book and like stare at it for like 1 full minute and be like, oh my God, I didn't even start reading it. maybe I should game. And then I'll put on like something like I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary recently. So I can put on there's like decisions or like where you're going to put like your attribute points and something that's like a decision that I might be like, fuck, I don't know. Okay, I'll go with this. Instead, like I'm sitting there for like 5 full minutes, like stressing, like, what move am I going to make? What am I going to do in these games? And I'm like, I don't know if gaming's the thing, but I'll chase like that blazing of the night, leisure time at night. That's when I maximize my leisure time. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't even put me to sleep at night anymore. I know, like I've trained myself.
To me, Mass Effect has a storyline where you can have sex with aliens, right?
Yeah.
That's all I would do.
Yeah, I got high. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking alien tonight. And instead, it's just like, it's like you have to kill this person or that person. I'm like, oh, I don't want to kill anyone right now, bro. I came to fuck. I came to fuck some aliens, bro, not kill these people. No, not really, but still.
It makes games like that a lot more. It makes games like that a lot more fun for me because, like, if I'm not high, then I'm just like, let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the next thing. And I'm never stopping to like smell the roses. And in some games, like I tried to play.
Dude, that became obvious with Vermintide when we were playing. Because you weren't high at all, where you're just like, forward! You know, like, people
right, well, Vermintide, like somebody has to be the fucking like general and be like, no, we gotta go. If we don't keep moving,
they'll spawn more.
A whole new like army is gonna spawn in on this spot. Like, do you want to fight 500 enemies or 5,000 enemies this game? Like, it's up to you guys. We can piss around here for like the next 3 minutes and they'll just keep coming forever.
Time is hit points.
Yeah,
catch me sober in a video game like online, and I'll be that guy. I'll be like, yo, what's the move? And I'll be like, you're the highest level, you should lead us. Like, you know, I'm old playing a game. I'm not here to lose. Let's work through this and do it. You know, we're not chilling. My friends aren't here. They got fucking kids and shit. So I'm coming here to win. That's the first place I ever bought weed legally when it first started. And I remember going in and being like, yo, so we could just buy weed in here from you? And I could leave with it. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And on the way out, they gave you like an Orange Crush or like any cold drink, but they had like flavors like Orange Crush and Mountain Dew and Sprite. And I was like, this is such a high combination of soda cans.
Yeah.
And like you get a cold one. I'm like, this is perfect. Like, I can't believe it. You know, like buying weed was very bait growing up for me. And now here I am. They're like, and a soda on the way out. And by the way, everyone is fucking nice there.
Like I remember like the first time I bought legal weed and it feeling like are they gonna like drop a metal cage over me as soon as I get to like the checkout?
You feel like
that show with the bike.
You feel like you're getting away with something. It's such a good feeling where you're like, so I can just buy hundreds of dollars of this, and they're like, yeah.
It's that show with the bike where like they put the bike and then someone gets on the bike and they're like, fucking get him. You know that show? I only see it in like the hotels when I'm in the States.
For some reason, when I first went to a legal dispensary and I like just kept adding things to my total, I kept imagining like, well, they're gonna say no at some point. Like, but like, no, it's like Walmart. You can walk in and as long as you got money. Like,
this is Canada though. In Canada, where I live in Quebec, it's just they really took it and just kind of made it lame. They did a couple things.
Oh no,
no edibles allowed.
It's a travesty.
I know, and I eat a lot of edibles because they're funny. They're super funny. They really fuck me up.
They're great.
No edibles, but you can get drinks, weed drinks, and
those taste like shit.
You have 130 gram limit per visit, which is fine, you know, like, okay, 130 grams. But the problem is they have equivalency. Like there's like I buy hash, a 3.5 of hash, and it has the equivalency of 18 grams of marijuana. So when I'm buying like a whole bunch of hashes, that fills up to the 130 really quickly, especially because the drinks, they market per millimeter, unlike like what's actually in it. Like if you were going over the border and you had like 10 grams of weed and you got caught going over the border with 10 grams of weed, they'd be like, 10 grams, you're arrested. But if you took 10 grams of weed and cooked it into like 2 pounds of brownies and go over the border, they're like, 2 pounds of weed, you're arrested. Like, and they applied that like in the reverse to like getting it. So when I went in, I had to like split the purchases in two. I asked the guy, I was like, so if I like, is this per day? And he was like, no, per visit. And I was like, so if I pay and I leave and come back, I could buy this? He's like, sounds like another visit to me. And I was like, that's so crazy. I'm like, why do we have to make things?
He's like, or you can give me 100 cash and I'll buy it. And this is my first visit of the day. And then I'll loan it to you, but bring it back tomorrow.
It's because there was like some policy made by a 79-year-old who had no idea what they were doing. And everybody's like,
some old fucking idiot.
Some dumbass
that doesn't even blaze like Woody and us.
Some like fucking World War II vet idiot.
Colorado has like has some kind of a recreational limit. I don't remember what it was, like what you could buy at a time, but it was like half an ounce or something like that, maybe. And I just remember us being like at the store and me being like, all right, half an ounce for me and half an ounce for her, and I'm paying for it all. Just bring a friend with you.
Oh no, she has the same exact taste as me in every item. Yeah, double it up.
My dog gets high.
My dog has glaucoma. Look at him. Look at this video of him running into a wall. You come on.